Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Before we are going to our matter, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Fedura Zaki Akotima, and today we are gonna talk about a contract of employee. So, what is a contract? So, a contract is a legally binding agreement between two or more parties. It outlines the terms and conditions of an agreement, ensuring that both parties understand their rights and obligations. So, or to be legally enforceable, a contract typically requires an offer, acceptance, consideration, capacity, and legality. Contracts are exceptional for various purposes, including business transaction, personal agreement, and a government contracts. They provide clarity, certainty, enforceability, risk mitigation, and a framework from dispute resolution. And for what we're gonna talk is about a contract of employee. Basically, this is an employment contract is a formal legal agreement between an employer and an employee. So it's almost the same as the common contract, but the terms and condition is more specific in the working relationship, including the employee's responsibilities, compensation, benefits, and termination procedure. So, but basically, there's a lot according the deal between the employer and the employees. On the slide one, there is a employment contract for example, and the position is for the Chief Executive Officer or CAO for the short. So information regarding the date of execution of the legally blending employment contract between the employee and the company is crucial for record keeping purposes. And yeah, here you can see there is a date on the 11th day of December in the year 2024. And the next, there is the employment. So the employment contract ensures that the employees will perform their job duties diligently and in accordance with the company's expectation. The employee promise to faithfully carry out all assigned tasks and to comply with all company rules, policies, and procedures. In essence, this clause guarantees that the employee will be a loyal and obedient worker who is committed to the success of the company. As I point here, there is a consent to adhere to all regulations, performance metrics, and duties. And next slide about the position, because this contract is about the position as a chief executive officer. Of course, there is an explanation about this job position and tax and responsibility as it. And then on the next slide, there is a compensation, and compensation is basically about the employee's salary, wage, bonuses, and other forms of remuneration. As I pointed here, there is the employee shall receive an hourly and quarterly performance review, and subject to mandatory employment, the education as reviewed by federal, state, local law, and the employee's compensation, and remanded to appropriate government. On the next slide, there is the benefits. Benefits is basically perks offered by the employer, such as health insurance, retirement plans, paid time off that we are gonna talk it later more, and another option like there is a performance-based bonuses and medical, dental, and vision insurance plans. On the next slide, there is a probationary period, which is a trial period, usually a few months, and a few months is like from 3 or until the 6 months, during which the employer can assess the employee's suitability for the job. So in this, the employee needs 3 months of employment constitutes as a probationary period. On the next slide, there is a paid time off. So paid time off is basically included a vacation. As a point is here, there's a 2 weeks, and for the sick days there is a 5 days, and for personal days is 3 days, and 3 days for the bereavement leave. So we'll continue to the next slide. There is a termination. So termination is specific to condition under which the employment relationship can be terminated, including voluntary resignation and termination for cause and layoff. So as a point here, there's a 30 days or 1 month for the length of term written notice is delivery for the other party. On the next slide, there is a non-compete and a confidentiality. This part is actually really important for the employer because these clauses restrict the employee from working for a competitor of disclosing confidential information after leaving the company. So this contract says that for the point, have access to confidential information that property of the employer, but not permitted to disclose this information outside of the company. Also, the employee have and will be permitted to seek other employment, provided that more focus on point A and B, and the employee will not solely business from any of the employer's client for a period or at least 1 year. On the next slide, there is an entirety. So entirety is represent the entire agreement between the parties, superseding any prior, oral, or written an agreement. So the agreement may be modified at any times, provided the written consent of both employer and the employee. On the next slide, we have a legal authorization. So this confirms that both parties have the legal authority to enter into the contract, because the employee is from Indonesia and the employee need to work in Canada, so the employee need to have agreement to work in Canada and can provide proof of this legal documentation. On the next slide, there is a severability. So this about that if any part of the contract becomes unenforceable, the remaining parts will still be valid. But as I point here that the agreement, if any portion of the contract is found to be void or unenforceable, it shall be struck from the record, and the remaining provisions will retain their full force and effect. On the next, we have jurisdiction, and this part is because we are talking about Canada, so of course the jurisdiction is about the Canada, whose laws will govern the contract in case of a dispute. So as I point here, the contract shall be governed and construed in accordance with the laws of Canada, in witness and agreement for both the employer and the employee. Last, we have the signature. So this part is also really important because the signature of the employee and the employer as a deal of agreement for a contract. So this is a sign that the employer and the employee is already have a deal and qualify in the law of Canada. So that's all from me. I hope my explanation can help and also can be understood. And thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.